Hello friends, Sam Graham doing TCGs yet again. Border Than Games hooking me up with some history pack, which I love. Graham TCG at checkout at borderthangames.com. 5% off your first order. Win, win, win. Let him know I sent you. All that jazz. We got a case of HP1, which I'm excited to dig through. Y'all know I love my white border goodness. I don't understand y'all that don't. I don't have to understand everything, I don't guess, but that's okay. So, here we go. I got some more sorters, mostly for my sake. Not all of them fit on screen, but it gives me more places to put stuff, to move them around, all that jazz. So I like how the modular sorters, these BCW ones, can be clumped together. So now I've got a 3x4 instead of a 2x3. Love it. Anyway, here we go. Getting started. Clearly, oh, well, there's a Spoils of War. That's not a bad start. I guess the one thing I did not consider was keeping sleeves out. Let's look at what the rest of this was. Anything we gotta... We'll keep the bracers separated. This gives me more off-screen opportunity to have some set aside. But we've got a Spoils right off the bat. We'll keep Kasai there as well. It's got a decent pack to start with. As I am over here flinging cards everywhere. There's Rhinar, that's actually not bad. Staunch Response and a Mandible Claw. So yeah, it's no secret. I've been loud about it. I like my white bordered goodness. Oh, you there. Well, there is another decent Majestic right off the bat. A Gambler's Gloves. So far, so good. Now, clearly, what we really, really want to see at some point are like, you know, a couple of Command and Conquers, something like that. You know, that's the other thing I meant to do. I'm going to try and separate out Mechanologist stuff because of the new set. I played Mechanologist for the first time and rather enjoyed it. I played Max, actually. Went 2-1, lost to another Max who was, you know, more experienced with it. So he just kind of he knew what he was doing. Sand Sketched Plans, not my favorite. But it was fun. It was a good time. All told, it was legit nice. And I already am over here forgetting to look for Redliner. I wasn't looking for Redliner. That was a joke. It wasn't a good one, but it was a joke. Alright, let's readjust here. This is awkward at the moment. Here's Snatch and an Oath. It's another thing about History Pack. I don't do the stacks, like sort it by stack. Norrin Hood. Blood Rush Bellow, like I do with the other ones. For whatever reason, I just grab the pack as it comes. Just weird things, weird quirks about different sets. Just how different things work. It is sort of peculiar. Ooh, there's a sigil. That's not bad. And there are just some rares we're going to randomly sleeve too. Enjoy the chaos, friends. Scar for a scar is fun. Blue sigil and a Centauri saber. I need one of the sabers. We'll stick that in the... That might be neat. I think I need one of the sabers. That may not be true. I know I had needed one of the gloves, but I finally got it. Crazy brew. The claw, mandible claw. I did finally find that, so that's nice. Achilles accelerator. Disable, and she's just like killing him. I can't resist. Ah, the nostalgia of some things. There's a courier. There's my gal. Ooh, and a spark of genius. That's fun to grab before mechanologist. We like mechanologist stuff these days. I'm not sure why. What changed? I mean, people liked mechanologist already. I'm just being silly. But it's more popular now that we've got a whole set of it. Sink below, nice. Steel blade and take aim. Null rune. Heron's flight. Another majestic. But a majestic nonetheless. We'll take it. I'd say we're about halfway through the box and about halfway through our expected majestics. Oh, I haven't been sorting out my rares very well. Alright, look at our mechanologist ones there. How's that? And at some point I'll forget to do all of this and it'll be chaos. But y'all know what you're getting from me. There's Old Dash. The red snatch, that's a decent enough rare to happen across. You don't go there. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't think I've ever actually done a full case of... One moment, please. A full case of History Pack 1, but... Zephyr Needle and Savage Feast. Shield Crown. Pedal to the metal. Galaxy Quest. Good stuff. The original Hyperdriver. Blazing Ether. Here, 60, Barkbone, Blackout Kick, and Take Cover. So there are more packs in this. So this may be longer. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll do at least 2 boxes. I may do the whole case. We shall see. Okie doke. And there is a big win. A Grasp of the Arknight. Legendary. There's a solid hit. I mean, it's a legendary. What are you going to say? Kno. Marvin Sky. Mage Boots. Pummel. There we go. There's a hit. Command and Conquer. That is even better. Best. I mean, I'd argue that's a better hit even than the legendary at this point. Command and Conquer. Boom. There it goes. That's a good box. Dancy Cavdan. Reaping Blade and a Barraging Beatdown. Flick Flack and Overpower. Sonic Boom. Another So Majestic. This box is almost through. Another Hyperdriver. Bravor. Reduce the Mandible Claw. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing Max. I like his weapon. It's a little quirky, and it took me a second to get it right with the timing. And, you know, there were a couple times, especially in the game I lost, where I clearly messed up the sequencing of how to do a Singing Steel Blade. Where I clearly messed up the sequencing on, you know, what's supposed to happen when for his turn. So if I play more of him, that's definitely something I have to be attentive to. But it was fun. I actually rather enjoyed, like I thought I would after opening that Dash Blitz deck. I thought I would enjoy it. It seemed like something appealing to me. More Null Rune. Benji and a Blessing. But I hadn't really tried it. But after doing it, I think I might be a fan. There's a Spindle and an Energy Potion that can go in the Cool Rares pile. And this is the last pack of box one. But we got a Legendary and an E-Strike. So, or E-Strike. CNC. Even better. Already in box one. I'm going to do some housekeeping, but that's a pretty damn solid start. I am happy with that. And I hope you are happy with the Crinkly Rappy ASMR. I know that is a thing that everybody enjoys, so just enjoy that with my soft tones and the crinkly plastic as we go into the second box. So Paul was telling me he's seen multiple E-Strikes out of a case of History Pack, but never multiple Command and Conquers. So, the two biggest questions we are looking to answer is, can we pull two Command and Conquers. Can we pull another legendary? And then there's just the usual shenanigans of what are we going to pull in general. But I'd love to break that trend and show the world 2 Command and Conquers. So far, I can't even show anybody a Majestic at all from this spot. So maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Enchanting Melody and Edge of Autumn. She's just like playing flute at that guy. Doesn't have the same ring to it. We'll leave that one alone. Sand Sketched Plan. Second one of those this case. So theoretically, I don't know if they messed around with the distribution, the quantities, anything like that for this product. But theoretically, I've seen 2 Sand Sketched Plans in this case now. I should be able to see 2 Command and Conquers. Like, that just seems logical to me. Like, and I don't know either, like, if the legendaries have a different adjusted pull rate. There is a route. Another, not like ridiculous one, but a decent enough one. We're not mad at a route, that's for sure. Take cover. And there's another Kasai. We won't sleeve that one. I don't know why I sleeved the other one. She can still go in the cool rares pile though. Nothing there. So down at the bottom here, I've got Mechanologist commons and just the bulkier rares, if you were wondering. See, this is a second Crazy Brew for the case as well. Again, if there are 2 Crazy Brews, if there are 2 of whatever that other card was, we should be able to see an Anothos. It always makes me happy seeing all my warrior cards. They may not be the super epic cards and the big box hits or whatever that we're really wanting to see, but warrior, it's where my heart is. It does my body good. Love to see him. Okay, that's another Blazing Ether too. We're getting a lot of repeat Majestics, which tells me we should be able to see another repeat Majestic. Unless they fiddled with stuff. Beast Within, that's a different one. That's a different one. And it's a decent one. It can go. You know what? Spark of Genius, Spoils of War is my favorite there. Because it's a warrior card. It goes on top. But it at least goes into the pretty good Majestic pile. Ooh, another red Sync. Red Sync is one of my favorite commons to see. Another Heron's Fault. We're getting a lot of duplication here. It has to be possible. It has to be possible for us to see multiple Command and Conquers. If we're seeing multiples of everything else, multiple CNC should be in reason as well. Breakneck Battery is not Command and Conquer. Red Pummel, cognition nodes. Yeah, some of my trash is just falling back in thing. The plastic packs just don't quite stay where I want them to as well. Spindle and Spellbound Assault. Null Rune. Alpha Rampage. That's another first timer for this case. We're getting a decent chunk of our mechanologist goodies as well. Azalea. Sigil and Marvin's Sky. So no like monster hits or anything like that. Did I miss something? No. Arena's Prayer and Oath. No monster hits yet in box 2. Boosting makes me nervous. I am typically a quote-unquote, ooh, remorseless. We're happy with that. We're very happy with remorseless. That can go in the cool pile. Actively milling myself makes me nervous for the boost mechanic. But it's also just kind of fun to be that aggressive. Fate Foreseen and an Ancestral Empowerment for another first appearance today. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Reduce and some Towering Titan. But it's fun. Like, it's just so fast. You're just trying to get into it and get done. Pedal to the metal. Rattle. Break them scales. Courier. There's Dash. She's just like killing it. Sorry, Louie. Stealing your thing. Sorry, not sorry. More Nolrin. Blessing and a Savage Feast. I wonder if they're even... Because I know they were talking about History Pack too. Are they even doing it in the United States anymore? There we go. There's a hit. It is not our monster hit. You know what? We're going to make a new... pretty cool, and a new Heyo pile. But E-Strike, that's a good spot to land. Are they even still doing History Pack 2, or has all that changed? Now with the expansion slot and all that stuff. Metacarpus node, okay. That's not bad. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. We'll have to wait and find out. 0 to 60. Cat Shoe, Savage Feast, and a Spellblade. We got 2 packs left of this box left. Another Hyperdriver. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. That is legendary number 2, which is bumping the cool stuff Majestics. You know what? We're not going to bump the cool stuff Majestics. We're going to let them have the Mechanologist rare slot there. That's pretty nice. So these are 2 great boxes so far. A legendary and a solid hit Majestic per box. Miguel and Disable and... Okay, let me pause 1 second to do some housekeeping, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, box 3, here goes. The rest is going pretty quick, so we'll just go ahead and keep on trucking, I think. So far, so good, though. 2 legendaries. Granted, love it if one of them was a Tunic. We got Tectonic Plating and Grasp of the Arknight so far. Which is pretty nice. And then Enlightened Strike, a Command and Conquer. This is just off to a pretty dang good start. A pretty dang good start. Horde of Wind for a first appearance this case. A monocle. We love monocles. So at a college bookstore that I worked at, fresh out of college, first out of college job basically, sort of manager slash bookkeeper job basically. At some point we got a college football, Chris Fowler I guess his name is. That's Pummel, Nolan, Mordred. Oh, Mordred. Got a cut out of him that was up front for a while. At one point, eventually, our warehouse guys took him, cut off his head, because it was like dude wearing a suit, all this stuff. She's just like killing him. Cut the head off of it, printed off a Velociraptor head, red sync, and Reckless Swing, and like with a little claw up to its mouth, and put a monocle on it, and his name was Bullsworth Longfellow. Always makes me giggle to think back to that. Kind of a funny memory. Yeah, that's what I always think. That kind of thing. With monocle. Every time I see monocle, I think of that little gag. And that was a long time ago because I'm not really old, but I'm kind of old. Crazy Brew. A third Crazy Brew. Alright, I'm just saying. We've seen 3 Crazy Brews. I feel like we can see another really good Majestic. I could be wrong. Usually only when I'm playing a game, but I could be wrong. Hey, okay, that's not bad. We'll take a Twinning Blade. Excellent Warrior staple. We love to see those. There aren't enough Warrior players in the world. There's nothing else exciting there. But we're rocking along pretty good. It's not half bad. Warriors of Valor. Zipper hits. Barraging Beatdown and Overpower. Guarantee you, as I look at this stack of rares sitting in front of me, that I have whiffed on a bunch of mechanologist stuff. Mugenshi Release. That's a... It's not even a Majestic. It's a super rare. Any of the formerly super rare ones are a little when you see them. Well, when I see them. Plasma Barrel Shot. We'll put that in Mechanologist. It's a Mechanologist weapon. That makes sense. Zero. Pistol. Hey, that's one I like. Let's knock that Death Whistle. I like that card quite a bit. Though I'm pretty sure it also used to be a super rare, but it gets to be a cool one. I don't make the rules, I just do. No legendary and no bonkers majestic yet. I'm very disappointed. I'm quite sarcasmful. I'm not frustrated at all based on how this started. I can't remember. I feel like I don't need Tectonic, but I might need Grasp. Right on cue. Art of War, which will go in the E-Strike pile. Very nice. So we've seen at least one of the really good Majestics every box at this point. No, we've seen one of the really good Majestics. The generic Majestics. I like it. I like it a lot. Cashew, nothing there. Alright. Towards the end of this box. Then one left. It's pretty unquestionably good box already. And then we get an Alpha Rampage. That's very mean of me. That's very judgy. I'm sure Alpha Rampage is very nice and has some very lovely friends. But it also was reprinted in Classic Battles, which just to me isn't, as somebody who liked Classic Battles, don't get me wrong, but that's still a vote against it because of the reprint in a non-randomized product. It gets a little... Righteous Cleansing, first appearance today. At least as far as... You know, when it's not a card I need, when I've got my playset already. For the whole recouping, trading, whatever side of things. Hey, Viziertronic, that's fun. You don't get to go sit with the Mechanologist stuff because you sit in the cool Majestic stuff. That's not bad. Are we gonna get any more fun things like that? There's Viscerai. Enchanting Melody. Staunch Response. And another Enchanting Melody. Of a different color this time. Nullrune Hood, and a Saber and a Titan. And about either three or four packs left for this box. Ooh, another Remorseless. I like that. I don't know if I put the other Remorseless in the kind of cool Majestics, but it gets to go there. Okay, I was right on 3. 2 packs left, including the one I'm ripping. And then we'll be in the home stretch. Do we get another legendary? Surely not. Surely we don't get 3 legendaries in 3 boxes. We do have 3 good Majestics, though. Yep. No legendary, but Majestic goodness. Not mad there. Alright, last. Yeah. Talk through something this time. We're almost there. This has been a pretty dang good. I don't know if I've actually opened a full case of History Pack before. I'm enjoying this one. Last box, and then I'll get out of y'all's hair for now. Go bother the wife and the youngling instead of y'all. Alright, let's get started. Really good case so far with a Command & Conquer, Art of War, Enlightened Strike, Tectonic Plating, and Grasp of the Arknight. How does this last box, does it just, do you like hit a Tunic and another Command & Conquer and just put it completely over the edge? Where are we going to end up? There's a Tome of Findal. That's not bad. That's going to go into our kind of cool Majestic pile. Not one of the super fancy awesome pile, but the kind of cool pile. That's a pretty good start for the last box. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy with that beginning. Bravo. Ah, there we go. There's another good one. High Octane. That goes in the cool stuff pile. A Mechanologist Majestic and a pretty decently spicy one. Red Fate. It's always funny when there's a common that's the best card in the pack. Red Fate for seeing red sink below. One of those. Flick flack, I was taking a bet. That's not how the song goes. Alright, you'll have my wish list. Another Command & Conquer. Not another Mugenshi release. Why? Another Command & Conquer. And a Tunic. CNC and Tunic. That's my wish list. Let's see if we can get anywhere even close to that. Another legendary and another E-Strike would be like a nice consolation, I suppose. Plunder Run. And a yellow shunt. Not my favorite shunt. Blue shunt is my favorite shunt. Red shunt has its place. Yellow does... Ooh. She's just killing. But 3 of a kind. Gets a spot in the kind of cool Majestic pile. A, we like our Ranger Majestic. Because we like our Ranger. And B is just pretty good. Cruckable. Yeah, Cokes. Cokes used to be fun, but it suffers the same problem as Alpha Rampage, is that it is now reprinted in a red sigil. It's now reprinted in a non-randomized product. So you just buy the thing and you know you're getting 2 Cokeses. Red Sync, Red Fate. Hey, there's my blue shunt. I've not been keeping track of my spicy rares very well either. Not that any of them are super duper spicy, but like Red Sigil. I might have pulled more of those. No way to know. Another Mordred Tide. I don't love Runeblade. Not that I don't think it's good. I just don't like it. Probably because it's good. Hey, okie doke. Here's another Spoils. We'll take that. Not mad at that at all. Over that loop. Talishar and a Yellow Valor. I haven't gotten myself outside of like commoner to where I'll play stuff like the Yellow Valor or equivalent cards yet. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should do that to get more sources, or at least potential sources in the case of Warriors Valor. Another Knock the Death Whistle, okay. Sources of, go again. Since that's like Dorinthia's, well, Dorinthia and the Dawnblade. It's their whole shtick. So maybe I should consider that more. There's a Red Snatch. That's what I'm talking about. Cards that need to go in the cool rare file. Again, not that any of them are just classically ridiculously good, but she's just killing him. Wait, did she kill Louis? I'm just kidding. I love you. Take cover in Cindering. I gotta say, this kind of does feel like it is probably the weakest box, but the whole case has been good enough that I don't think that matters. Last ditch effort. Another one of those Majestics you just don't really want to see. For multiple reasons, not the least of which is I don't think it's a good card. Like in general. To tattle, you can go in there. Induction chamber, alright. That's a decent Majestic and a better than decent, honestly. And a Mechanologist one, no less. Granted, you have to go back to pistols to make that work, but Red Sync, Oath of the Arcanite, but that's alright. I think pistols still have a place. They were doing pretty well before this set came out. I can only imagine that this didn't hurt them any. Disable power. Over disable. Throw a pack. Ether Conduit and Red Shunt. Throw a pack again. These things are slippery. They're way slipperier than the paper packs, that's for sure. Train Dance and a yellow sigil. A yellow one. 3 packs left, I think. And Chain Lightning. Another Majestic. Ooh, maybe it was 4 packs left still. I think I missed 2 in the first glance. Spellblade Assault. Alright. One more. Just something fiery to finish this off, yeah? Well, there's an energy potion. One more. Card. Bullsworth Longfellow. Tome of Aetherwind. Aetherwind. That's not what I had in mind. It's not terrible, but it's not what I had in mind. Last pack. Pretty dang good. Dawnblade. Nothing else in the close. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to complain. We got our usual run of just Majestics in general, which in History Pack, you get a lot of them. We got my little Graham's Cooler Majestics, which is a pretty decent run of cards too, honestly. Not mad at that. Then we got 2 real good Majestics with Art of War E-Strike. We got 2 legendaries, which typically would be your... Oh, these are the big wins. Grasp of the Arknight and Tectonic Plating, both of which are pretty good. And I can't remember if I may need both of them. But the actual big hit is a Command and Conquer. We will gladly accept that. Paul, thank you for talking me into picking this up today. It was an excellent case. And good times all around. Thank you so much, everybody else, for watching, for spending some of your day with me. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night. Bye, y'all.